July 1st. There is 183 days left in this year. And while for me, figuring out a bunch of things within the group to get better conversion rates, more click-throughs, all of that stuff, we were given the answers to the test on Skool News. Sometimes the stuff is right in front of your face, but it seems so simple we don't want to do it. There's only 4 ways that you can get traffic. You can get ads to get traffic. You can get referrals to get traffic. You can reach out to people personally to get traffic, or the simplest one, and yet the hardest one for most people to stay consistent with, is creating content. And like I said, sometimes they're telling you exactly what to do, and you and me and everybody else, we just don't want to listen because we overcomplicate it. So what is winning and consistently wins and gets people to these magical numbers? Now look, the people I'm about to show you are extreme cases, but I want you to think, what if I was only able to do % of what they have done? So let's start out with YM Baby. She doesn't do anything but post on Instagram and have a link to her Skool page. That's it. And hers is about trading, and she's got a trading boot camp. And you can see right here, MRR, for those of you who might be new and don't know, is monthly recurring revenue. Now, that's not total profit, but she's running the business with her and her partner. So usually, Skool businesses run at about 90% profit. So you do the math. She's doing okay. And all she is doing is posting consistent. Now, I haven't gone to her YouTube, so I don't know, but I would imagine she's posting daily. Instagram, that's it. She doesn't post on every social media platform. She doesn't cross-promote. She doesn't do any of that. She just posts consistently on Instagram. And the thing about posting consistently is you get good at answering the most frequent questions that are going to come your way. The other thing that happens is you prove whether or not you are good at what you're talking about. And you ought to be able to answer every question that comes your way if you are actually good. So this proves it for people. Now, the next guy has been one of the GOATs, and we're talking about massive consistency. And this is Nick Sarayev. Nick has a community called Maker Skool. And if you don't know what Maker is, it is a software that helps people build automations. His is $184 a month. And you can see how many people he has in his community. And you can see, yes, he is making 200 MRR came off here, but $250,000 a month. He is the first guy in the history of the Skool Games, which just ended, to win every single quarter in his category. Every single quarter. That is massive consistency. What does he do? Does he have a funnel? Does he have a website? Does he have an email sequence? No. He posts content on YouTube, and he's got a link in bio to his Skool group. That's it. That's all he does. And then the most remarkable one of all to me is this guy. Oscar is 20 years old. He just started his social media probably 12 to 18 months ago. And it's about looks maxing, but it's using health to looks max. In other words, you get in better shape or you get healthier, then you can look better. And there's a selfish or a somewhat narcissistic component to this. But he's 20 years old. Look at what this kid is doing. $300,000 a month in MRR. What does he do? Well, he does cross-pollinate between Instagram and YouTube. But I can almost guarantee you what he is not doing is worrying about fixing 2 words on his about page. He's not worried about adding another class. He's not worried about making sure his picture is perfect. Hormozi said this the other day. He said there are people that maximize what they have, or excuse me, there are people that optimize what they have, and then there are people that maximize what they have. The people that optimize are, unfortunately, I'm going to call myself out here. They're the people that don't have any traffic, that we're obsessing about our about page or our about page image or our description, instead of just doing the thing that would really move the needle, which is get more traffic. That's it. Get more traffic. So I am challenging you, and I am challenging myself for the next 183 days, even if it's only for 10 minutes. And you guys know me, I can talk a lot longer than that. I'm going to go live every single day on YouTube, and I will go, because it's easy, we'll also simulcast to TikTok. I'm also going to do at least a 3-minute video every single day that I am going to put on YouTube and probably TikTok as well. Now, you may be saying to yourself, that's crazy. That's a massive commitment, and that's really difficult to do. Yes, and it probably is. But the proof is there. Again, if you want to get where other people have gotten, you have to do what they have done. And those people are consistent with their content. Another guy who just won Skool Games by producing $124,000 of new MRR in Q2 in the money category, and he finished #1. 45 of those 90 days, he went live on TikTok where he would have no more than 10 viewers. Now that takes, like, as my friend Eric Howell says, mental fortitude, because it can be soul crushing to go live and have no one there. But you build over time. So I am challenging you to either go live every day, make a video every day, or do both. And if you do more than the minimum, you're going to get more than minimum results. Now, before you say this is too hard, there's no way I could do this, I want to put this in terms that might be a little harsh, but I really want you to understand this, because I'm holding myself to this standard too, right? I have a 9 to 5, and I'm actually stuck at the same desk where I'm filming this every single day from 9 to, which means I'm actually getting this video done before work, and then I have to do my lives after work. I tried doing them during lunch, and it was a disaster. So I'm doing them after work. and then I'm going to post them every stinking day. And here's why. Nothing will move your business forward faster than getting more traffic. Right now, you probably think your offer isn't good enough or it's not clear enough. You just don't have enough traffic, just like me. None of us have enough traffic going to our offer. These people who are making $100,000 a month or more MRR, and again, I understand these are extreme cases. These people that are doing that, they average 33,000 visits per 30 days to their About page. And some get as many as 100,000, but they average 43,000. So if you want to do percent of what they're doing, do the math. 5% of 43,000 is what? And I'm not a math genius, so don't hold me to this. No, it's probably about 2,000, right? Just get more traffic. And the only way we can do it is to post more often and put more shots in the gun so we can actually win. And I know this has been one of my longer videos, but I'm hoping other people will take on this challenge with me because I'm going to do it. And I want you to hold me accountable and I'll hold you accountable. And it's not about being perfect. It's about doing it every single day. Putting that block of time in to do it. Look, this is only taking me 10 minutes and this is my video. And I'm going to put this probably out on YouTube. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, hey, all right. And it's okay to give people a sneak peek of the type of content that is in your group. But what I want you to do is I want you to commit to it. And I want you to think of it in these terms. If there was some harm that would come to my family if I was not able to produce one video a day, as little as 3 minutes, if I wasn't able to produce one video a day for the next 183 days, something disastrous would happen to my family. You would find a way to do it. And so would I. But we don't have excuses. And it's time to put on our big girl and our big boy pants, and it's time to saddle up and get traffic. Because if you are willing to do that for the next 183 days, I promise you will be light years ahead of other people that aren't willing to do that. So who's with me?